Well, one of the most common questions we get at Let's Go Help is, I need help and money to start a business or even expand a business. But starting is a little different, but it's almost the same sources. And what I want to do is go through step by step what to do if you're thinking about start a business. And one thing you should not do is go to Google and put start a business. Because if you go there, you're just going to find people who want to get money from you to start a business. And you don't have to do that. If you have a lot of money and you think they can help you, God bless you. But starting a business and being successful means doing everything is, not really cheap, but wasting money. Because it's going to take you a while to figure out the best way for you to make money with any kind of business. It did for me, and I've started about 4 or 5 of them now. So if you blow all your money, then you're out of the game quickly. The name of the game in business is stay in the game until you learn how to make money. Now, here's a way to do that. Okay, first, you go get free help. You sit down with counselors, and not only one, you take a few, and they're all available for free. See, the government wants you to start a business. Why? Because you're going to create a job for you, and maybe you're another, you create jobs for other people, and that's what it's about in our country, is creating jobs. So if you're going to start a business, the government wants to help you, man. Whether you're just starting something in your bedroom like I did, or you're going to be another Amazon or something like that. Well, here's where to go. If you remember, you go to item number 5 in the Let's Go Meta Grant reports. Now, if you're not a member, that's okay, because you'll find these things on the internet. And because the first thing you want to do is make those appointments. You got to go belly to belly to people. Don't, or even on the phone. Don't just look and you're going to fill out a form and get money or something like that. No, it doesn't work that way because it's too complicated. So you have to get a lay of the land and what's out there and what options are there for you to start the kind of business you want. And you talk to experts like that because they do this every day. See, the people I'm going to send you to probably help a dozen people today start their own businesses. So they've been around the block already and know what's good, what's bad, and maybe. But every individual person doesn't know everything. So that's why you have to talk to more than one. So you go, even if you don't have our report, here the link is sba.gov/local, LOCAL, -assistance. So you go in there and you click on your zip code, and you'll see all the people in your zip code. Now, where I live, there's about 50 nonprofit organizations that you could call and say, hey, I need help starting a business. That's all you have to do. I need help starting a business. You hear that? You don't have to know the magic words and win $100. No, you don't. You have to ask for help. Don't ask for money. Ask for help, because you may or may not get money from them, but they're the source for you to know about other places that will. So you don't want to burn your bridges right away. So you call them up, make an appointment. One doesn't help you, you may call up another one, make an appointment. Keep going and going and going. Then you want to look for nonprofit organizations that help small businesses, besides those listed with the SBA. Here's some examples I have here. And they have people that help you with money, they help you with training, they help you with all kinds of stuff. But start with the beginning ones, but if you have this report, you can see the videos of the kinds of things. Every city has them because they want everybody to start a business, particularly low-income people. There's special programs just for low-income people and people with bad debt and everything, but you have to dig them out. This is like going panning for gold. You just don't, throw a dart and get a grant. No, you're in the river panning for gold, trying to find out where it is. They're all in the river there, but you have to find it. But don't go to Google, because that's the ocean instead of looking in the river, okay? So you want to stay away from there. Okay, now, here's another neat thing too, is something called economic development offices. Every state has them. And if you go to eda.gov and you download a report or you see you click on the map of the United States and see the people in your state that are in charge of economic development. And there could be 12, 2 dozen, 3 dozen. Don't do anything with them yet. Just have them there. There are more people if these other people locally don't work out, because they may be county, they may be state, whatever, but they're all for your state and they know about the program. See, the other thing besides them helping you, you want to look for people who know about programs. So if they're studying this every day and you're just getting on board, like last month and thinking about this stuff, so they're more important than anything. So that's more people. Then there's special categories of people that help you, like veterans, okay? There's a special organization called your local county veterans office. So you look for your county veterans service office. That's what it is, county veterans service office. They'll help you for stuff if you're a veteran or a family member of a veteran. They'll help you with your business and think through the idea with you and match it up with the kinds of help that's available. That's what you want to do. So that's why you don't want to look for grants. You want to look for what the possibilities. Also, there's a national organization just for people with disabilities. And a lot of people want to work at home and create income that way. So it's called the National Disability Institute.org. They're also a local assistance for SBA people, but this is a national organization. If you have a disability, I would call them and say, hey, I want to start a business, because then they've helped lots of people with disabilities, right? The local person maybe didn't. So you want to talk to them first. Also, here's the organization on how to get $50,000 that the government just started for people with bad credit and low income. Okay, that's just for bad credit and low income. That's right. They'll give you $50,000. No collateral. And also with criminal records. So you could be an ex-felon too. And the link here is that I have for you to find out about it. And if you're looking for it, if you Google this, if you're not a member, you can go to sba.gov and put in program targeting access capital underserved. I know, just type in underserved and you'll get it. But remember, you can see this right on the report here, and it'll show you the ifs and buts and up to $50,000 if you're very low income, disadvantaged, or an ex-felon, okay? Now, here's another neat thing you want to start with, and do this right away too, because it's easy and you don't have to worry about anything. You make an appointment, you sign up for local meetups. Meetups.com. Okay, you could go to meetups.com, put in your zip code, and you'll see, depending on where you live, maybe 20 organizations, 50 or whatever. Entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, there'll be lots of subgroups of entrepreneurs that help each other start a business, because that's a way to learn. You see another person, maybe, they started their business, 2 months ago. You want to talk to them. How did they do that? What did they do? I mean, this is, people on the internet will charge you thousands of dollars for that kind of information. You can get it free. That's meetup.com, okay? You want to know what kind of programs that they've used and learn from other people like that, because they're, a half a year ahead of you. So this is a way to catch them fast and not going through the, the bumps in the road you're going to have to go through to find out what you need. The key to all of this is not stopping. That's all. I mean, you're going to contact a few and they'll say, oh, no, you can't. Everybody gets that. Yeah. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. He tried 1,000 different ways until he got it right. Everybody, does that. And the key to this is just perseverance. You don't have to take skills. You don't have to know anybody or whatever, but you have to be there when somebody says no. You have to come back and get your butt up. Now, here's the other one. For beginning farmers and ranchers, I have a whole big report there, because they want people to start businesses in small towns. They want people to get into agriculture, because all our farmers are older than me, maybe, and they're all stopping their business, and we need food. So if you want to go in the business and you want to go rd.usa.gov, or just Google this, County Cooperative Extension Service. That's Department of Agriculture, USDA, County Cooperative Extension Service. And make an appointment. You have to make appointments or you're going to leave empty-handed, okay? And even if you leave empty-handed with you don't get money, you'll know other sources. They're going to tell you other people to do it. And that's the important thing. And remember, even if you're a nonprofit, you could start like this too. So these are the best ways to start. And it's really, you got to talk to people, be ready to get a lot of no's, be ready, not no's, but N-O. and think of another way to do it. And that's how things are done. I mean, and even when you get one going, you'll probably fail. I failed in my first 2 businesses, and that's why you don't want to invest in money. Because if you invest in money, then you're going to lose it all, most likely. Or maybe somebody didn't. And it's easy to get trapped in, that Google thing, because everyone there wants to get your money and promise you'll be a millionaire. Don't do that. Talk to experienced consultants who help you for free, and get away from thinking you have to buy everything. I started, the first 2 businesses I started, I raised money and got money to do it, and they failed. The next 2 or 3 businesses, not a nickel. I learned my lesson the hard way. There's always another way to do it. If someone says you need money to start a business, because they got something to sell you. Don't do that, please. So if you're not a member, don't forget we're at letsgohelp.com. And if you are a member, don't forget to sign up for one of our grants. We give out 4 grants every month. Every month. You hear that? Every month we give out $75,000. Yeah, I can't believe it. Wow. And just the most proudest thing I've ever done, that I could give that kind of money away. I mean, I'm just a middle-class kid. Yep, my grandparents were coal miners in Pennsylvania, off the boat. Yep. So it's really a pleasure. And all I want to do now for the rest of my life is help other people use the great resources that this country has to offer. They're there for anybody. Good or bad, you may not like them or whatever, but they're there for you to do things. But you got to figure out how to do it. And you can. Anybody can. If I could do it, and I flunked English in college. and still a terrible speller. And did very well for myself. And I really believe. And I've helped Fortune 500 companies get all this stuff. And it really pissed me off because they don't even need the money. To me, I want to help and serve people who need the money. And let me show you where it is, and that's why I want to charge only $20. I used to charge those fat cats $20,000. They didn't care. And that's the problem. So now, let me help you, and keep asking questions. If you fail, get your butt up, ask us another question.